Yep. Yep. Sorry for the freeze. What's going on? You already know who it is. King Ade with the Wizards Review. And you know I'm in a good mood tonight, man. The Wiz got the win. We got the win. Yeah, I mean, not only did we get the win, we got the win impressively. You know what I mean? So we just gonna get into it. The format of the show, if we take a loss, I start with what I liked and I end with what I didn't like. And if we get the win, I start with what I didn't like and end with what I did like. So, without further ado, we're gonna start with what I didn't like. And for real, there wasn't really too much I didn't like tonight. Honestly, there really wasn't too much I didn't like. I put like 2 things down, and those things were kind of rectified. So let me get into it. Denny, in the first half, he had a couple of bad fouls. In like a short span of time, he had a couple of bad rookie-looking fouls. I mean, but he's going to learn from those. So I'm not even going to be too hard on him tonight. And in the third quarter, the way we started it on defense, we were letting go a little bit. We were up big. And you know how it is, man. Human nature. There was a little slack. You know what I mean? But to Coach Brooks' credit, he took the timeout. They came back, and they went right back up. And they did what they had to do, close the game out the right way. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at my notes, and really, that's about all I didn't like. You know what I mean? So let's just get into everything I liked about the game. Again, do I have to say it, man? Bradley Beal, man. That brother's an all-star. And he's all-NBA this year. And I think the way he's playing, he's like, yo, y'all snubbed me last year, and I'm not going to let it happen again, because that's how he's looking out there. You know what I mean? That is how he's looking. So I definitely like that. I liked how he started the game. He set the tone. He ended the first quarter with 5 assists. So right there, you already know that he was setting the tone the right way, had the team playing very well. I like how Scott Brooks, with Bryant being hurt, he had to start Lopez. But off jump from the first quarter, he was using his bench. And we've been calling for Scott Brooks to start doing that. And again, I just think that when he doesn't have his superstars playing, well, really, he didn't have Westbrook playing tonight. And I just think he's more comfortable when he has a roster of players that aren't like superstars. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have a problem benching people. But when it's a superstar that's not playing well, he doesn't do the same thing. And for us to get to the next level, he showed the depth of the team tonight. You know what I mean? So for us to get to the next level, he has to not be afraid to bench Westbrook when he's not playing well, and even Beal when he's not playing well. But Beal has a much longer leash, and I'm not even going to front on Westbrook, and we're going to get into that a little bit later. So let me move forward. I like what Wagner brought in the first quarter when he got in the game. He just set the tone. He just came in with the energy, and he came in with the energy of, Coach, why haven't you been playing me all season? That's the type of energy he came in with tonight. So I definitely like that. I liked the overall defensive effort of the team all night long. You know what I mean? But it started in the first. We set the tone in the first quarter. But throughout the whole game, we played defense. We played with intensity. Everybody played D. They had effort. And you saw it tonight, man. I don't think the Suns were really ready for us, even though they should have known we were going to come out hungry. You know what I mean? Like, they should have known. Maybe their ego was up, according to the league, that they're the most improved team. You know what I mean? They're going to get a playoff spot in the West. That's what I've been hearing. But from what I saw, I can't tell. But nah. It was just a bad night for them, and we jumped on them. So that's why I'm going to leave it at that. We got the Suns in foul trouble early. We got Booker in foul trouble. We got some of their key players in foul trouble early. And that helped us with how we just carried the momentum and just did what we had to do tonight. Bertans, he was back tonight. He looked like the Bertans that earned that contract that he got over the summer. You know what I mean? And I just think that he played better within the offense. The offense as a whole was just better. The flow, the passing, crisp passing. It didn't look like he was forcing shots, and it looked like he got his legs back. So it was a combination of two. But he definitely looked good tonight, man. So I was very happy to see that. Robin Lopez, man. If you could watch my older videos, the videos I've done for earlier games this season, just to say that I'm not capping. You know what I mean? Because I've been giving Robin Lopez his praises wins and losses. He's been playing well off the bench. He started tonight, and he looked real good. Like, he be finishing around the rim, getting rebounds. He had a double-double tonight. He be in the way, getting block shots. He's a ball of energy, man, and I really, really like that pickup. Every time I watch them play, I'm more and more happy with that pickup, man. So I definitely was happy about that. Again, let's take it back to Bradley Beal, man. Bradley Beal in the third quarter, man. He set the tone in the first, and he came back in the third and set the tone again. He closed the game out in the third. He closed the game out in the third. I know he played in the fourth, and he kind of closed it out there too. But in the third, man, he was going crazy. Like, he was just doing everything we need him to do. Rebounding, assisting, scoring. He was doing that all game, really. But he really did well tonight, man. And I just got to give a shout out to Ish Smith, man. His handles, especially in the fourth. Did you see him in the fourth dancing? Man, he was just doing way too much, man. He's been doing that all season. But, man, I just like Ish Smith coming off the bench. I really like Scott Brooks not forcing Ish Smith to start, even though Westbrook didn't play tonight. He starts Neto when Westbrook doesn't play and let Ish come off the bench. And I really like that move because Ish always provides a spark. And I like Brooks' decision to let that happen. Always have a spark coming off the bench, whether we're not playing well or we are playing well. We always have a good spark coming off the bench at the point guard, keeping the pace up, hit him up with the cross-ups, taking it straight to the hole, hitting jumpers, hitting threes. Ish Smith is having a very good season, and I like that. And then offensively, man, I already stated it, but I'm going to state it again, man. The ball movement was crisp tonight. The ball movement was crisp tonight. And the great ball movement, the great offense, I think the great defense, the energy on defense led to the great offense tonight. So it was just a combination of both, man. So I really, overall, I feel like those are the reasons we won the game, man. Great defense, high energy on defense, low turnovers, great passing, great offense. That's how we need to play every game if we want to win. We showed our maximum potential. Tonight was the best game of the season, hands down. It was the best game of the season, and it was against a quality opponent. You know what I mean? So I definitely like what I saw overall all game. They played with energy from start to finish. They didn't let up. I don't even think they, once they went up 20, I don't think they let the lead get less than 20. So we got to give them kudos, man. They played defense. That's what we've been calling for all game. They just show pride, man. They just show pride all season. Play deep, play deep, play deep. That's what I've been saying. That's why I've been frustrated the last few games. And they actually came out tonight and did it. So, again, congrats to the Wizards for just playing a great game and just keep bringing that energy and just keep bringing it. Y'all show what y'all can do. Now y'all just got to do it again and again and again. So let's get back to Westbrook not playing tonight, man. I've been on Twitter all night, just watching the responses, watching what people are saying. And, you know, some people are, you know, basically trying to say that the team is better with Westbrook. Similar to like how when John Wall was out and we started playing well, and people were trying to say that we were better with John Wall not playing, not on the team. And as well as we played tonight, I'm not going to go that far and say that we're better without Westbrook. We did look better without him tonight. But Westbrook, I'm hoping, you know, like they're saying he was injured and that's why he didn't play. He's not playing for the whole week. And I'm hoping that's true. You know what I mean? I'm hoping that maybe that's part of the reason why he was looking suspect. But it's not even, but his physical wasn't the reason he was looking suspect. It was more of the mental game. Too many turnovers, just trying to do too much. I'm just hoping that Westbrook just sits back, observes the team, and says, all right, this is how I got to come in, I got to play. Quite frankly, when he gets back, he has to play like incognito in a sense. Like, he just got to play within the offense. Like, just play within the offense. And if he does that, the opportunities are going to come, and they're going to come like in bunches. It's when he forces things, it feels like he has to do something, is when he gets himself in trouble. He just has to stay within the offense. You know what I mean? Just stay within the offense. And he saw what we could do tonight. You know what I mean? So I'm just hoping that when he comes back, he just calms down a little bit. And then also, Brooks has to, Westbrook, I'm just thinking right now, the way it's looking, less is more. You know what I mean? Because there have been spurts when Westbrook has played that he played very well in games. You know what I mean? The problem was that Brooks wouldn't take him out. And he would start off good, and then he would start falling apart. And he would have been left in too long. And by the time you take him out, he already committed like 3 turnovers. You know what I mean? When he had 3 assists and just started off well, and then he just stays in too long. So I'm just hoping that Brooks sees that, we have a deep team. All of the players are ready to play. We got a deep guard rotation. Good point guard rotation with Neto, Smith, and Westbrook. You know what I mean? So when Westbrook is doing a little too much or he's a little out of control, Brooks has to not be hesitant to sit him down. You know what I mean? And then if the other point guards are playing well, he has to be like, Westbrook, tonight you're not getting back in. You know what I mean? Like, unless they get tired or something like that. But he can't feel like he has to have Westbrook playing. We have a real deep team, offensively especially. And if we just stick to that, and it really comes down to Brooks with the rotation. Tonight, the rotations that Brooks put out there was great. And he even played players like Robinson. I think he started. He didn't even play the rest of the game because the team was playing so well. So he has to just stick to whoever's playing well, whoever has the hot hand, whoever's helping the team with the chemistry, making things look good. He just got to stick with that from game to game. Some games our players won't play, some players won't play, and other games, those players that didn't play that game, gonna play the next game. You know what I mean? They gotta always stay ready. But Brooks, he just has to feel the pulse of the team. And tonight, I think he did a great job of it. Now, the question is, can he do that with Westbrook in the lineup? You know what I mean? So that's just what I'm hoping. But if he could do that with Westbrook in the lineup, I'm confident that we can turn it around. You know what I mean? Fortunately, there's 72 games in the season this season. We played our first 10. We started 2-8. But the great thing is we have 6 more times. 10 game blocks. You know what I mean? So our first block was 2-8. It was terrible. Quite frankly, it was terrible. But now we're on our next block. We start off the next block 1-0. So hopefully we can get the win. You know what I mean? So, I'm excited, man. I like what I saw, man. Again, we played to our potential tonight, and we played without Westbrook. And again, I just think he needs to calm down. And if he does that, calms down, then I think what we saw tonight can happen over and over and over again, man. So again, man, as you can see, my mood is great. I'm feeling very happy right now, and I'm just hoping that they can keep it up, man. All right, man. So that was the wrap up, man. You're going to see me next game at the end. After the game, you already know how I do, man. If you like the content, man, please, I really would appreciate if you subscribe to the channel. You could like us on Facebook at The Wizards Review, and you can follow us on Twitter as well at The Wizards Review. You can follow me on Twitter at KingAdeDMV, Facebook KingAdeDMV, Instagram KingAdeDMV. And if you guys play NBA 2K, next gen, Xbox X or S, you can find me in the park running around KingAdeDMV, man. All right, man. Thanks for checking.